What's good, YouTube? We're back with another Harry Mack. Nah, it's a breakdown because this ain't a reaction. I've already heard this song like countless times. But why can I not come here and share my thoughts about the track, about some of the lyrics, about what's going on with the man Harry Mack asking, should he write this rhyme? I personally think he should. There's a lot of people who still want Omega bars back and all this. I know it's a classic series and what. Anyway, let's get into the track. Well, we have a lot to talk about regardless. And shouts out to everyone who's been here for a minute. Shouts out to everyone who's new here. Let's get it. The Process EP out on Spotify and Apple and everywhere else. Go check the man's music out.
I don't know what I should do, man. Like, sincerely, man. I'm like genuinely confused, man. I'm going back and forth in my brain, overthinking this shit for hours on hours. I've been thinking about this shit for the last few years. It's like,
for the last few years, he's been thinking about it. Freestyle or not. I mean, when he started blowing up off the Venice Beach in 2017, and then he went on that Joey Badass, Kendrick freestyle run, dropped Contents Under Pressure in 2019, and then came back with the live streams and Gorilla bars and Omega bars in like late 2019, 2020. And now, I mean, he's where he's at. It's 2024. What we got in store is now going back to the pen game, which he has in abundance. And there are some low-key gems out on Spotify. You know, if y'all know who Harry Mack is through live streams and different podcasts he's made appearances on and all this stuff, you might know of the group State of Mind. There may be a project of a young Harry Mack and his friends on Spotify somewhere. I don't know. Let me know if y'all find it.
I don't know if I should write this rhyme or not. Overthinking and sinking, shit got my mind so caught. Cause part of me's like, yeah, dog, you should, of course. The poetry been getting better, and that's good, do more. But the other part of me asks, why are you writing? It's the improvisational nature that makes it exciting. If you ain't providing clever shit effortless off the head, how the fuck you expect to keep your competitive edge? Now art's not a competition, indeed I'm aware, but it is meant to be received by people and shared. And I love the writing process, but can't lie, I get scared. If I ain't improvising, my fans are less likely to care. I take the good with the bad, it's a blessing and curse. To be impressing with no prep, just manifesting the verse. See, now it's expected, I'ma make the microphone shatter off top. And if not, does my rhyme even matter? And
Can I ask y'all, are you less likely to care? Or are you more curious for what he has in store for writing? I'm just curious. Like, if you're watching Harry Mack reactions, you're already on that next level of interest graph, right, of Harry Mack content or music or whatever. So I understand that this crowd might be more open to whatever the man has to offer. But there is a subset of people that might not be that interested in the writing because I was just talking about this with Harry yesterday on the magical nature of improv, or like what it draws people. The quickness of thought draws people, and it draws people regardless of the medium. And that's why there's a lot of non-hip hop fans that really like Harry's content and follow him and whatnot. The reaction nature of it is something that draws a lot of people in. I'm just curious, as y'all who are big Harry Mack fans, right? What do y'all think about the direction? About our fans less likely to care? Are fans more like? I feel like there's a part of the people that are following Harry Mack that are somewhat more likely to care, that are waiting for him to do something written, right? So it's just diversifying the things that he's able. He already has proved that he's done the freestyle, and he can do it at the highest level possible. And if he's trying to prove himself, then doesn't it make sense to put more time and effort into doing things in which he hasn't proved himself as much, right? If you're only doing the freestyle shit, which you've already proved yourself in, keeping on doing that is not going to continue to prove yourself because you've already done that. It's just obviously you can get better. There's more things to do. The freestyle shit is not done. I mean, Gorilla Bar's still dropping. There's still a bunch of freestyle things to be done. Don't get me wrong. But not doing this track at all is also not the right answer, right? There's no right answer, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get it. Second verse, I'm skipping the hooks.
Cause if I ain't blazing the lines while they throwing words and engaging them, I'm wasting my time. So I don't know if I should write this rhyme or not. I come with complex flow patterns right off the top, right on the spot. That shit be sounding clean as a mop. Some of your favorite rappers heard it and was giving me props, but let me stop. See, I ain't saying this shit to brag, but if I could kick lyrics live with minimal lag and still deliver high levels of complexity with some of the illest writers sitting right next to me, well, the next logical question that follows is like, if that's his freestyle shit, how's he sound when he writes? And as much as I wanna leave expectations fulfilled, the fact of the matter is, dog, they two different scales. Are they related? Of course. Interwoven indeed. They both require rhyme, rhythm, metaphors, and speed. But all the pressure from assumptions that my written's the joint make me wonder if it's worth it. What's the purpose? No point. I'm saying, I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah.
So another topic that he delves into there is his freestyles are already complex enough, right? And he can freestyle in a way where most people can't tell the difference between if it's off top or not off top. And that's kind of part of the magic of it, right? But then when he writes, if there's already this assumption of he's freestyling, and now he's established himself to the point where there's belief that he's doing it off top too, even if like this is written, right? There are still people in the comment section saying, oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he wrote this. Like, there's not many other people you can say that about where it's a written verse and it's complex rhyme patterns with the story and meaning and everything, and still be like, I wouldn't be surprised if he did this off top. Right? So then it's like, why even write at all? But if he knows what his level is at and what his preference is in terms of what he wants out of a rap record, or out of any record for that matter, but rap. His freestyles aren't meeting his own criteria for what he believes is, because like how many of you bump the Omegle bars on Spotify, right? And they're fire. Not the mixes are fire and whatnot, but there is a large portion of people that would rather not just bump random Omegle bars freestyles, and they would want something more meaningful, something more produced, although the Omegles were produced for the last volume. Regardless, it's still random words off random interactions, and some people love that. Some people love the nostalgia they get while listening to that because they love how they felt when they watched the videos. But now it's like he's trying to show you what he fucks with in a rap song, and obviously, you know, he fucks with his freestyles. But as a record, there's a lot more that goes into it that he's putting all together in, you know, songs like this. And the whole Process EP is fire. I mean, Fill It Up, My Process, and Suggested You Listen, 3 other tracks on there. So go check those out too. But this one is just super introspective and dope to think about, just the freestyle versus written and all that. And also the pressure of like, if he's freestyling this dope, his writtens better be on that next level. So if you already think his freestyles are on written level, his written needs to be on that next level, which is just more pressure. And now he's at a point where he's putting the pressure on himself, right, to do it, instead of, you know, either succumbing to the pressure of people telling him to do it, or succumbing to the pressure of, oh shit, it needs to be amazing, so like, let me just freestyle anyway, and whatever. And now, you know, he's putting it into these tracks and making what, honestly, no one's surprised that he's making dope hip-hop records, right? No one's surprised about it. It's just a long time coming. Anyway, third verse.
They throwing words and engaging, am I wasting my time? Oh, what's the purpose of art? Is it just for applause? Is it meant to be perfect, or is it better with flaws? If my freestyle ill and I'm nice with the scale, yo, is there still room for me to explore with the quill? I know the magic of off-top rhyme is real. It's a skill that crosses over and gets massive appeal. Some people say, no, I don't even like hip-hop, but I'm amazed how you cook it up right on the spot, and that's fine. Intended as a compliment, so I'ma take take it. But in my heart of hearts, yo, hip-hop is sacred. And gripping on the pen got me feeling kinda zen. Same tool that's been used by Nas, Kendrick, and M. I don't know if I should write this rhyme, but fuck it, I still wrote it. And to me, that's not nothing. Yo, what's the purpose of art? Is it just to appeal? Regardless of medium, I speak on something I feel. Y'all know the deal, man. I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Yeah. And I don't know if I should write this rhyme. Hey.
What's the purpose of art? Is it just for applause? Those questions, those introspective questions that he was asking in that last verse is super dope. Super dope. Also, the people say they don't even like hip hop, but they fuck with my shit. But man, hip hop's sacred. Like, I'll take that compliment, right? He's not gonna be mad that someone likes what he does. But not liking hip hop doesn't go along with who Harry is either, right? Those things both are true. So he's just kind of contemplating on that, pulling out the Omega Bars vinyl as well for this verse, which is an off-top freestyles in pressed to vinyl, right? So that kind of dichotomy right there is also interesting, and putting it on the end of this video was super dope. And he put out Nas Illmatic and a J Dilla record and all that. Super dope. But the questions he's asking, what's the purpose of art, right? Why do I even do this? Why does anyone do art in the first place? If there was no one to show you art, the people who do art are doing it for themselves and doing it because they feel entertained or engaged or intrigued by it. So if you're losing intrigue, novelty breeds intrigue. Intrigue. Novelty breeds whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's new captures your attention more. So writing is now this new thing. Freestyling is what he's already done. And when you do a new thing and spend less time doing the thing you always do, you kind of come back to the interest of what you always do as well, because you kind of miss it, right? So I feel like that might happen in time as well. We'll see. I mean, it's ever evolving. But yeah, this track just sparks so many different conversations, and I'm super interested in all this, obviously, but with what I do, I'm extremely tied into all of the goings on here anyway in the Harry Mack world. So obviously I'm interested in this, but even before all that, freestyle versus written and all this has always been something of my interest, and I know y'all are probably interested as well. So let me know any thoughts you have. Like, what is the purpose of art? Freestyle versus written. What do you feel? Does it even matter to you? Like, if you knew something was not written, but it was not appealing to you, does it matter? If you knew something was written, but it's the best shit you ever heard, does that take away anything? So all these questions and thoughts go on in my mind, and that's what he's contemplating on here. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.